I see quite a bit of artwork on the arms. Can you tell us what prompted that and what is it about?
Oh, I have a lot of good and bad things on my arms and my legs and um well, I got Miss Piggy because she's definitely like a role model of mine. I've loved her forever. This is the start of Dolly Parton, so it's like the lower part. You can see her hair and like the blue jean.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm actually getting her finished within the week, and then I have Mae West here. So I want to have a whole arm of like women who have inspired me and who kept me going when when I felt like I couldn't. And then the other side is makeup. So I've got like makeup brushes and mirrors. The inside is a cover up, so I don't. It's a mess. It actually does. I don't even know what it is. And then the top is like a little girl with like a pin cushion on her head and scissors and a tape measure for kind of like my modeling, like fashion and but my own interpretation. But my favorites, other than my girls, are I have two for my grandparents that are on the back of my leg that say Ma and Pa. So one of them is for my grandpa, and he works in the oil field. Well, he used to. He doesn't anymore. And it's an oil rig with a cowboy hat and boots because that's like my grandpa. That's how he always was in Dickie coveralls and a cowboy hat and boots. And then my grandma, it's hers the hummingbird and chocolate because nothing describes my well and Vince Gill, but I'm not putting Vince Gill on my body, but my grandma loves him. So, but they were essentially my parents when my mom wasn't able to be and helped take care of her. Um so they've always been a big part of my life. My grandpa actually mailed me peanuts the other day so that I could boil them because I love boiled peanuts. So he mailed me peanuts from like a local farmer and was like, "You've got to boil them." So you just reminded me I need to call and tell him thank you.
That is so nice.
Well, my grandparents they're amazing. I'm lucky to have like great people in my life.
That's great. And your brother, are you close with him?
I'm not. I wish that I was, but when my brother is retired from the Navy, he chose the more academic route. He was valedictorian of his school. Um, my brother wasn't really bullied. My brother was very well liked. We're two completely different people, which is fine. I love my brother. It's just he we both went through the same trauma and the same things, but as many people know, when you're kids, like you deal with things differently. And he dealt with my mom, what happened to my mom and my father, in different ways, and those kind of split us apart a bit. So we talk, but yeah, we're not as close as I wish we were. But you know, we're siblings, so and that's probably what siblings do. It's an ebb and a flow. So, yeah.
It is an ebb and flow. And does he have a weight challenge as well?
No, no, he's my brother's always been like I mean he's average, but he's yeah, he's always been really into fitness. My brother, like ever since I can remember, like like I said, we dealt with things differently. So I was one, I wouldn't say extreme, but I was, one area and he was another. My brother's always been very active and to the point where he's like a little crazy about it. But, and that's why he got into the Navy. So um yeah, but He's he has a fast metabolism, darn him.
Darn him. I love it. So, what five adjectives would someone who knows you well use to describe you?
I would hope funny. Uh, Quirky, um, stubborn. Everyone says that I'm stubborn. Um, Courageous, I would hope. These are all things that I'm hoping. Um, and hmm, sensitive. They, if I'm being honest, yeah.
Oh, I want to congratulate you for starting that process and continuing the process of loving who you are. And
Thank
as
you.
I told you, Heart Beings just started. And Heart Beings is where human beings get more in touch with their heart. And it starts with loving yourself unconditionally.
Yeah, 100%. You could not be more right. You've been my most honest interview, so
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, you've been my most probably my most like personable interview. Yeah, it's been good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me feel good. You just made my day.
Yeah, it's I feel like I feel like I owe you $150 now for like a therapy session. My therapist is I'm like I just had a phone session with her this morning and now I'm gonna have to like write 2 checks.
The most you can do is tell people about Heart Beings.
I will. I will.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being patient with me.